The video you're about to watch stinks.
What's up, everybody? This is Tyler. I'm back with another video for you guys. Today we're going to be looking at some PSA returns. And this is actually the 10th video for the channel, so it's kind of a milestone for us here. So feel free to like the video if you like it, hit the subscribe button, and be sure to hit the subscription bell so you can get the notifications when the videos actually come out, because YouTube will not let you know any other way. All right, so we got 15 cards from PSA today. Let's just jump right into the first one. We'll do some slow reveals for this video. The back looks pretty nice. Very nicely centered. Let's flip it around. What is it going to be? Oh, cool. First edition Dark Blastoise from the Team Rocket set. I always loved this set. This was the set where they switched from the English Starlight Holo to the Japanese style Pokemon Holo that you see here. So this one looks really nice, actually. Can't really see much wrong with it. Let's look at the backside again real quick. Yeah, it's got a little bit going on there in that corner, bottom right corner too. So maybe a 9. The holo looks pretty good. It's got maybe a couple tiny little scratches you can see there. But other than that, I think this card is in great shape. So I would guess probably the 8 or 9 range. So let's just, we'll play it safe and go for an 8. All right, boom. Aha, yes, it is an 8. Okay, cool. Just as I suspected.
Earthquake test!
1 for 1 so far. Ooh, bumping the camera. Sorry about that, guys. All right, next card coming up. What do we got here? Looks really good on the back. Maybe a little better than the last card. Yeah, the corners look really nice. The bottom right and bottom left maybe just have the tiniest little white dots there somewhere, but very hard to see. Oh, cool, and it's a Dark Blastoise. This one actually, however, is not first edition. So, excellent. It looks really good. It's got some small scratches there you can see. So, I guess, based on the last one and this one being pretty similar, I'll guess it's an 8. 3, 2, 1, boom. Yeah, it's an 8. Cool. Not bad at all. I actually don't know the prices of those cards. This is just a submission of cards that I sent because I just have all kinds of cards sitting around, and these ones are just in the higher value bracket, so I can't send them as bulk. This card, however, you can see a lot of damage on it. It's got a crease right there. Oh god, that's nasty.
Oh, that's nasty.
It's got someone took a bite out of that corner, someone took a little bite out of that corner or something. So it's got a lot going on, a lot of edge wear in the top right.
No edging! So,
yeah, if this is a valuable card, then what the heck is it? If it's so beat up, oh, it's a Shining Charizard. Okay, so that makes more sense. It's so beat up, I know it probably got a 2 or maybe a 1. I don't think it got a 3 with all the creases. The reason I sent this in, though, is because these Shining Charizards, even as a 1 or a 2, they're pretty valuable. And it's the only one I have, sadly. And I got it through some trade a long time ago, and it was already in this condition when I got it. So I'm just gonna guess that it got a 1, and we'll see, because I actually don't have a PSA 1 for anything, I don't think. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, boom! Yeah, the worst possible grade you can get. Woohoo! Now, I'm not sure, but if it was in worse condition than this, would they refuse to grade it and not give it a 1? I think so. So there you go. That's about as bad as you can get, guys. I don't know what this card is worth. I would guess it's probably worth $200 or $300 though, and that might surprise a lot of you, but that's just how rare these cards are. So there you have it, PSA 1. You don't see that every day. All right, next card coming up. Boom, another card that looks pretty beat up, just like the last one. So this submission was kind of a submission of a smattering of things. Just things that I figured needed to be graded at some point, so boom, you can see why I got it graded. Even though this card is beat up like the last one, it's not quite as bad, but it's a Gold Star Charizard from EX Dragon Frontiers. This is a very, very rare card, and it looks so freaking cool. That rainbow holo on his wing and everything. It's harder to see on the camera, but it's really nice in person. Okay, I'm gonna guess this probably got like a 3 or a 4. Let's just say a 4. 3, 2, 1, boom. Oh, I got a 3. And VG stands for very good, which a 3 doesn't seem like a very good grade to me. But you know what? I think PSA just tries to keep things on the positive side, because every grade sounds real positive other than a PSA 1. So PR, PSA 1, PR stands for poor. And then I think the one right above poor for PSA 2 is fair. So all the way down to a 2, they try to make it sound maybe a little nicer than it is, because I don't think this is very good. I think this is actually pretty bad. If I had to change the thing, it would probably say PB for pretty bad. Or for peanut butter? I don't know. Probably not for peanut butter. I think I'm just hungry. Okay, I got food on my brain. All right, another card, here we go. This one's better than the last one. It's got some white marks in the bottom. It's got some white marks on the top. They're not too bad though. I've seen PSA 7s with marks like that. Okay, cool, another EX Dragon Frontiers Gold Star. You know what though? I forgot. This card actually does have something else going on. It has a crease on it. And I don't know if you guys saw it toward the beginning, but let me get the glare. Where are you, crease? I know you're there. It's a sneaky one. Oh, now I see it. It's on the front. You can see it right there. Haha! There's actually 3 tiny ones. 1, 2, and the third one's the bigger one right there. So I'll guess this probably, it's definitely not a 3, right? The last one was a 3. This one looks nicer. So let's just say it's a 4. 3, 2, 1, boom! Hey, it's a 4. Cool. Very good to excellent. Also known as very creased to slightly less creased than very creased, but still creased. Jeez, poor guy. If this card didn't have the crease, it probably would get a 7, and as it is as a 4, it's probably worth maybe $400 or $500, maybe a little more. But as a 7, it's worth, I think, $1,200 or $1,300 now. So, protect your cards, people! You'll save a lot of money that way. Or you'll make a lot of money that way. A lot of people didn't pay so much for these cards. Got them in $3 packs the days they came out. Okay, we got a Japanese card. It's an old school one. That means it's gonna be something cool. It looks really good on the back. It literally looks perfect. I don't see anything wrong with it. Japanese cards are known for being really good at holding their value. Oh, wow. Wow. So this is the CD promo Charizard, as you can see. This came in the CD box set that you can get. It has a yellow cheek shadowless Pikachu. It's got this holo. It's got a Blastoise, a Venusaur, and a couple other holos. It's really cool. And I'm gonna make a video actually of a couple of those coming up really soon. The cool thing about this one though, I don't know if you can already tell, but it has a holo bleed all over the entire card, like severely. It's harder to catch in the light than I thought it would be, but let me see. Yeah, you can see it all around if I just move slowly. And it's not as brilliant on the camera as it is in person. And I mostly want to blame my lighting setup. But you can basically see it. Yeah, right there. You can see it all over the card. So I bought this card, I think, for $70 raw from someone, because I thought it looked really cool. I didn't know it had the holo bleed when I bought it, but it's very prominent. So this card looks, I thought it looked perfect when I sent it off. So I'm just gonna guess it got a 10 because Japanese cards are super resilient. So here we go, 3, 2, 1, bam! Boom! Yes, we got the 10. Sweet, that's awesome. This card normally as a 10 is about $500. And with that holo bleed, if you find the right buyer, I'm sure you can get, look at that big globe right there, right next to my thumb, see that? That's so cool. There's swirls and globes and stuff all over it if you look for them. It just takes some time, but in person, it's really easy to find them. But that's really cool. This is as good as it could have come out for this card, so really happy with this purchase. I may not even sell that card, even though it's really valuable, just because it has such a cool story behind it, and it's the only one of those that I have as a 10 so far. So, all right, on to the next card. Boom, another Japanese old school Pokemon card. Looking really good on the back. It's actually got one little dot of white on the bottom. Maybe more than a dot, but it's got some white right there. Flip you over. Boom, Charizard. Nice.
Awesome.
I always love seeing you. So this is the original Japanese Charizard from base set. They do have ones that came out without the rarity symbol there on the bottom, so that they don't have a star, and people consider that first edition Japanese. Although that was not done on purpose. They just didn't make rarity symbols at first, and then they were one print run in and said, oh, we should put rarity symbols so people know, you know, what is what. So, this card, based on the back, I think it maybe got a 9, if I had to guess. It actually does have a tiny little vertical scratch right above Charizard's head right there. It's hard to get on the camera. Yeah, I think we just got it. Yeah, perfect. I'll guess a 9 anyway, but it could have gotten 8. They're really rough on these cards with grading, like they're very strict. So here we go, 3, 2, 1, boom! We got the 8. That's still pretty cool. I think these are worth like 300 bucks, maybe 350, somewhere in there. Really awesome. And this one has a pretty nice holo. Excellent. I actually opened this from a pack myself. So that just goes to show you, even though you open cards straight from the pack, even though they're a resilient Japanese printed card, could still get an 8. So that's the risk that you take buying packs and opening them. But it is fun, you know. Opening is priceless, according to Open Boosters. I don't know if you guys like Magic the Gathering, but go check out Open Boosters. He opens the most ridiculously expensive Magic the Gathering packs that exist. It's crazy. Really cool though. Okay, before we flip this one, again, another Japanese old style back card. Here we go. It looks really good. I don't see anything wrong with the backside. Let's flip it around. Boom. Aha, another Charizard. Love Charizard, as you can tell. This holo actually looks even cooler. I like the spread of globes and whatnot on it. And I don't see anything really wrong with it. I don't see any scratching or anything. You know, the problem is, though, is the centering. See how the left to right centering is a bit off? That might hold the grade down. It may not get a 10 just because of that. So here we go. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Boom! A 9. Good! I really want that 10. Sorry. Get a little excited.
That's great. That's great to give something back.
Oh man, but the 9 is great. Sorry, just distracted. I was really hoping for a 10 in one of these, so hopefully, I think there's one more in here. Hopefully we can still get a 10. Or maybe there's 2 more, I don't know. I actually forget. But these are about 600 bucks, I believe, as a 9. As a 10, I think they're around $2,000 to $2,500, maybe on the higher end of that guess. So, gosh, I just can't get enough of these. So on to the next card. Let's see here. Another old Japanese card. It's a little off center, left to right on the back. It's kind of favoring that bottom right corner a little bit. That's okay though, the back centering, oops, gotta stop bumping the camera. Back centering is not quite as important as the front. Problem is, the front centering, as you can see, is also a little off, especially in that top left corner compared to the top right. You can see it's just not quite centered right. So this one, again, even if everything else is perfect, the centering could hold it back. So let's see if we got lucky and got the 10. Gotcha, bitch. Gosh, we got the 9 again. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. You know, I shouldn't be complaining, but for all of the Japanese packs I've opened and the Charizards I've pulled, I wish one would just get a damn 10 so I can stop worrying about it. But you know what? I guess I'll just have to buy more packs and open them on the channel. So that's good news for you guys. And good news for me too. Kind of bad news for my wallet until I pull one and actually get that dang 10. So I'm trying to show you right off the bat. There's a little bit of white in the top right corner on this one. See if I can see it, yeah. But other than that, the card looks really good. It's hard to even see that. The centering's a little off toward the left, but that's okay. Let's do a little flip. Boom. Blastoise. I love Blastoise. He's holding that swirl in his hand too. That's really cool. So this Blastoise, you know, it doesn't really have any huge issues, although it does have a tiny little bit of edging on the right there. I don't know if I can get it in the camera. You know what? Let me move these real quick, just so I have some room, because I don't have quite enough room. Okay, much better. So right up here, on the top right, you can kind of, yep, there it is. You can see the little silver dots. That's enough to hold it back from getting a 10 right there. So automatic, oh wait, I already revealed it. Man, I am brainless. But there you go, it's a 9, cool. Jeez, I need to wake up. Wow, that's really cool for a 9 though. But there you go. I also opened this one from a pack, so you guys can see freshly opened cards. Sometimes they'll just have a little tiny something on them, and then they'll get the 9. But amazing. I think this Blastoise is probably worth like 200 bucks, something like that, 250, maybe more now. I'm not sure. Haven't looked them up in a while, so really awesome pull. Okay, on to the next card. Boom. Let's see here. Let's get this little bit of dust off. That's not on the card. All right. Looks good on the back. Looks so pretty much perfect on the back. So let's give it a little flip. Boom, another Blastoise. Sweet. This one looks like it has a slightly lighter color. I think it does. You can see them side by side. Yeah, the one on the right. See, the whole color doesn't quite match.
I don't know what that means.
That's pretty cool though. I actually like that there's color variation on slabs, because it's just some other thing to kind of look forward to and see what you get. So this one's kind of favoring that top right corner in terms of centering. That might be enough actually to make it a 9. So as much as I hate to say that, I'm gonna guess this is a 9. So here we go, 3, 2, 1, boom! Yeah, it's a 9, cool. I'm actually not disappointed. Excellent. I would love a 10, obviously, but
don't worry, buddy.
9 is as good as it gets if it's not a 10.
You're doing fine.
Captain Obvious checking in again. All right, here we go. The back on this one looks perfect. The centering looks also pretty much perfect. Flipperoo. Oh, sweet. Venusaur.
Hello there.
The Cabbage Boy. This Venusaur is really nice. The greens are super rich. It's pretty well centered, actually. If you notice, it's not all crooked on any one side on the corners like any of those other cards. So this one could have gotten a 10, so let's hope for it. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Yes, we got the 10.
Kobe.
Yes. Okay, this is a 10, I think is about 500 bucks.
Money.
So that's super friggin' cool. It's got the swirl right there on the right. You can see it.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's great. Now, if I can just get the Blastoise and the Charizard, then my life will be complete for like 5 minutes until I find something else that I want to buy. But one step closer. That's awesome. Okay, here we go. Next card. All right, and boom. This is an English card. But it looks like a newer English card. It's got that really new Pokemon card look to it. So let's see what it is. Oh yeah, cool. The Hidden Fates Charizard Full Art GX. Say that 10 times fast. So this card I actually bought from, I won't say the name of the store or place, but we'll just call it Channel Waterfall. So I went there and I bought this card, and I think I got it for, it was originally $350. It was like during the height of the Hidden Fates hype. Even though Hidden Fates is kind of hyped right now still. And it's a great purchase, by the way. I think buying Hidden Fates and sitting on sealed Hidden Fates product is a great idea, so. Because why? It has this, and people really like this card. So I bought this for, I actually got it for $250 because I waited a week because I thought $350 was kind of high. I didn't want to buy into the hype.
I ain't giving you no $350, you goddamn Loch Ness monster!
But it was really nice, and I could tell that it would get a good grade. So the centering on the back and the front is both really good, and I don't see any problems with the card. Bought the card for 250 bucks a week later because they dropped the price, and I was lucky enough to go back and still see it there. So I'm gonna guess it got to 10. I really hope it did. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Boom! Yes, we got the 10. Awesome. So this card is, pardon me. This card is, I think, about $1,100 as a PSA 10. So having purchased it for $250, I am happy as a clam. Wow, that is amazing. All right, we're down to the last 2 cards, you guys. So let's see what we got here. Boom. Okay, we got a newer Japanese card. I forget what year it was, but for those of you that don't know, the Pokemon company that makes the Japanese cards, they switched their backside from, we'll just show you, from this one here, the original on the left, to the new one on the right. I actually really like the new one. It makes it so that damage on the edges doesn't show up quite as obviously. So even if the card has a couple little things wrong with it, it still looks really, really good. But I don't have to worry with this one because the backside of this card looks really nice. I don't actually see anything wrong with it. Gotta tip my hat to them for coming up with this backside because I feel like they really could have screwed it up and made it just ugly and not nearly as good looking. And I don't think they did too much, and they still kept the iconic Pokemon on the top and bottom, as you can see, from English, surprisingly. So the Japanese one looked way different, and then they actually took the English back, kind of translated it over to make the new Japanese back. So I like it a lot. Boom! All right, cool. We got the CP6.
Nice picture.
Otherwise known as the 20th anniversary expansion Charizard. This is basically in 1996, the original Pokemon came out in Japanese, base set came out. So this is the 20th anniversary reprint for Japanese. So let me just do a little side by side for you guys. I'll set this down. Oh, I don't want to reveal it. I don't know if you guys saw it. I didn't see it. So here we go. Let me grab this. Okay. Get myself organized. So side by side, the original, obviously, and the reprint 20 years later. So you can see the differences. The holo pattern is exactly the same, which I'm so glad they didn't mess with it and make it weird or different like that. The coloring looks pretty much the same. You can tell that the lettering is different. The organization on the bottom is different. Obviously, this one's going to have the year and whatnot on the bottom. It's going to be different. I'm so shaky. But there you go. You can see the differences there. And so I think they did a great job with this. And I think this is going to have a lot of popularity, even more so than it does now going forward. Because some people don't want to pay such a high price for the one on the left. And the one on the right is so nice and looks so similar. But it's a nice option for people who just don't want to pay top dollar. So this one was purchased raw from an eBay seller. It looks perfect all the way around to my eyes. The centering is great. It's got a nice swirl coming right off of his mouth right there, which I just think is super cool. So here we go. I think this might have gotten a 10. So let's see what we got. Yes, we got the 10. Awesome. So cool. Wow, what a great purchase.
It looks great.
This was purchased raw for, I think like 50 or 60 bucks, something like that. And as a 10 now, I'm pretty sure it's sitting around $250 or $300. So what an excellent purchase. Super happy about it. Wow, it's just awesome. The other thing about this card is, and I didn't notice this until now. So on the left, you can see, for instance, and this is a thing that happens sometimes with the holograms on the Japanese style cards. So you can see like that small globe right there. See how when I tilt it, it shifts left to right. You can just see it, see, shifts left to right. Well, this one, it's the same hologram, but they printed it sideways. So look at that globe right there next to his wing. It doesn't shift left to right, it shifts up to down. So they actually put the hologram sheet in for this this sheet of cards. They put it in at 90-degree angle compared to this. So, and you'll see that on any Japanese cards can have that. And sometimes you find it on, you know, you can find it on the Ancient Mew cards that you got in English from the movie, you know, the sealed ones. You can find it really with almost anything that has these patterns, because sometimes they just put the holo pattern in not in the correct orientation. I believe the correct orientation is on the left, where it should shift left to right instead of up to down, because the up to down actually makes it harder to catch in the light. But it makes for a different and interesting holo pattern, so that's really cool. I actually didn't notice that till right now. All right, enough talk, and on to the last card.
Finally.
Let's see what we got here. Bam! All right. Last card, magic.
Let me just grab some pants.
Let's see what we get. This looks like a perfectly centered card, whatever it is.
Let me see.
Nice. It's an old one. Is it a Charizard? Boom. Oh, it's a Charizard. Sick.
Nice picture.
Okay, so this Charizard has some lighter coloring, so we'll just do a little compare. You can see it's got a little bit lighter,
A little bit spicy.
coloring than the one on the left. Let me know which one you guys like more. Do you guys like the darker? You can see that the red is darker in the like text box areas. Over here, it's a little bit more orangey. And his skin over here has got a little more darkness to it and whatnot. Here, it's a little bit, a little more like a Cheeto orange. Which one do you guys like more? I think I kind of favor the darker one more. But then I see the lighter one sometimes and I'm like, oh man, looks really good. It's hard for me to really pick. So this Charizard was also pulled from a pack. I think the pack was around like 130 bucks at the time. They've gone up, now they're around $200 a pack, so. Which is, you know.
Money.
Kind of crazy because a year ago those packs were like $40. I remember bartering with people. The first video for this channel was about heavy Japanese base set packs. And they were so much cheaper than they are now. So I'm really glad I got my hands on the ones that I did at the time that I did. So this card looks pretty much perfect. I think it's the best looking one out of all the Charizards, the old ones that we've got in the submission. So maybe this one got a 10. Let's get a drum roll. Let's get some hype music going. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, yes! And 10. We're gonna have to bleep that out probably. But it's worth it. Oh, gosh. Wow.
Oh man, I feel like wow.
Jeez. I think I'm sweating.
Damn, son.
This is crazy. Man, the holo is nice too. It's got a lot of small sparkles all over it. So this 10, again, guys, it's probably like $2,500. This is amazing.
Wow.
What a ride.
It looks great.
You know, I was doubtful when I was buying those packs and thinking, man, is this going to be worth it? But yeah, totally worth it. 10 out of 10 would Charizard again. Whew, all right, that was great. Yeah, that was fun. So, excellent. Got the 10. Even Polytoad back there, he's like, mwah. That's just great. Excellent. Cool. Well, guys, thanks for sticking around to the end if you did. That was a really awesome reveal. We've got some more videos coming. I'm going to be opening some promos. I'm going to be getting more PSA returns back. So again, hit the like button if you like this video. Leave a comment. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like. If you have any questions, I love answering questions. And feel free, again, to hit that bell notification button, because that is the button that will actually notify you when a new video comes out. So yeah, stick around for more. I'll have new videos coming soon. Thanks so much, you guys. Take care.